I just got off of work and I wanted to record this before I take a shower and get to relaxing, right? And it's about the Age of Aquarius. I said that I was going to do a video to go with the message that was put in play on social media this morning about separation that's amongst us, judgment. See, Christ, our Father and Mother, the Divine, said when it returned, meaning the energy, it wasn't coming to put nothing back together. It was coming to separate the weeds from the grain, right? Or in other words, the light from the dark. The ones that are still in ignorance and haven't learned, and the ones that have gained the wisdom based on the knowledge, meaning them learning from their mistakes, okay? You don't have to be perfect. That's what people don't understand. It's not about perfection. It's about balance, because once you start understanding that source, light, the Divine Mother and Father is dark and light, it would change your whole perspective of how or what you were taught or we were taught. See, the reason why separation is amongst us is because the energy that dwells within the masculine and feminine are out of balance right now, badly. That's why the men are acting like women and the women are acting like men. And if it go any further, creation won't happen no more because you got women dating women and men dating men. And that's not productive. That's counterproductive, right? That's evil, meaning EVIL. But when you spell it the other way, shout out to Ralph Smart, you get LIVE, meaning live, right? So you got all these platforms pushing the narrative for you to do it the counterproductive way. And a lot of relationships, meaning whether it's a marriage, whether it's a family member that you was brought up with, a mother, a father, brother, sister, the biblical texts speak on these things. And like I always say, the biblical text, no matter what you're looking at, the Quran, the Bible, whatever, all of it got some truth in it. Everything is a half truth because you do have dark and light, because the truth is going to be placed on the beholder, that perspective, right? That's why when you look at the Bible, for instance, everybody that open that book up and read it gets something different from it, because it's based on where you're at in your consciousness, right? So all before, we could have do it unbalancedly. We could have you could have a man that don't do much of nothing, and then a woman that works hard, them two get together and try to make it. And then on the flip side, you can have a man that work hard and do everything he can, and a woman that just think that, like a lot of these women now, not talking about the balanced queens, goddesses, but the women that feel like they're the table or everything supposed to be catered to them. Nah, that's out of whack. It's supposed to go like this. Whoever got the purpose, the other one surrenders and backs up the purpose. And then once that purpose is put in play, then you can help the other one latch on to whatever they're trying to do. But you can't have two heads in the house. That's a beast. You see? And whenever a man has stepped into his divine masculine and divine feminine energy, he don't really want to argue no more. And it will make a person think that you're being nonchalant. Vice versa, a woman. When you get to that point and you find that peace, you don't want to deal with chaos and drama and people that got unhealed trauma, and they want to pour it out on you and gaslight you because they're fighting demons. And then you'll look like the bad guy or the bad girl because you don't want to interact with that frequency, right? And that's why the separation is happening. Because for the ones that want to stay stuck in the old paradigm, they will be getting what they're going to get. And I would say the Most High, man, have mercy on their soul, because, you know, you got to get it right, or you have to do it over. But for the ones that were doing the work, you know, the frontliners, I like to say, I know I'm a frontliner. You know, I was speaking on this stuff for years. I've been called crazy, delusional, been put in a mental institution because of this stuff I've been talking about. But see, now the time has come, right? And now they'll look, people that talk down on you are looking at you like, oh man, I didn't know. Right. That's why you're supposed to follow your heart and not follow up what people say. Especially if a woman or a man been around you and you saw them struggling and constantly getting back up and trying again and struggling, trying. Come on, man, you know? That's why Christ said before, you walked with me and didn't even recognize me, right? So at this time, what you're seeing happen or take place in the world is spiritual warfare at its highest. And the powers that once was have it no more. It's done with, because people, the true chosen ones, are going within and rebirthing. So now the mental plane that was once enslaved is now set free. And for the ones that are still battling demons and wanting to fuss and argue and stuff like that, they're still trapped in the old paradigm, because they don't want to go and do the work. They still want to just put it off on somebody else. But the days of that is over, you know? So, family, all I can tell you is do the work. And this is a solo mission. It ain't for you to be trying to call people and trying to figure it out. Like, no, if you want to see a person, you have to see them on stage. Meaning, go on these platforms. If you're vibrating at a certain frequency, you will see what you need to see, because you're going to always see you no matter what. Just test it out. Pick your phone up and go on YouTube, Facebook, anything, and you will see where your mind and heart is at. It's dead on point. I am that I am. It's no separation, family. So if you're seeing things about spirituality right now, you're seeing this video, hey, you're on the right path. And the divine mother and father will be avenging for you, right? Meaning standing up for you, protecting you, being your light. And then you will be the lighthouse for the ships that are trying to make it in. And that's all you need to focus on. Your mission, your purpose at this time. Find that solitude, sit in that, and constantly, you know, allow the universe to give you what you need to give the people, right? I hope this message helps somebody today. And if you would like to get in contact with me, go to the website that's at the bottom of this link right here. I set it up so that I can communicate with people to help them get through this portal. Because if your heart is not healed or light as a feather, you will not make it through. I'm telling you. And if you do make it through, you're gonna come through kicking and hollering, and it's not gonna be a pleasant sight, you know. So I hope this message helped someone today somewhere. And just know that we can never keep going with the flow. It's a must we create the flow, family. No more separation. One love. I love you, family.